Sawasdee krab. Thank you for joining us for the evening edition of NBT World Brief on NBT and NBT World. You're Suraphan Lautharanarit. The Department of Mental Health, or DMH, has urged the public to protect their emotional well-being as the nation mourns the passing of Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakittiyaphā Narendra Thepayawadi กรมหลวงราชสารินีสิริพัฒน์มหาวชรราชธิดาDMH Director General Dr. Kittisak Aksarawong stated that this deep national loss can leave individuals emotionally vulnerable or experiencing prolonged grief. He warned the situation could trigger mass or collective grief, a psychological condition where large numbers of people simultaneously experience intense sadness, emotional distress, and a shared sense of loss. Director General Dr. Kittisak explained that people exhibit diverse reactions during extended periods of mourning. Some individuals may experience internal symptoms such as empty feelings, confusion, insomnia, or loss of appetite. Others might demonstrate behavioral updates by following news coverage much more closely, completely avoiding social interactions, or actively seeking increased participation in public mourning ceremonies. To cope effectively, the DMH advised citizens to maintain healthy daily routines by prioritizing sufficient rest, eating nutritious meals, and looking after their physical fitness. Health officials also recommended that the public rely only on credible media channels and strictly avoid repeatedly consuming emotionally distressing news content. Furthermore, psychological experts suggested creating safe spaces for constructive emotional expression through regular conversations with family members or participation in community memorial activities at a balanced level. Authorities stressed that special attention must be given to highly vulnerable groups. These include young children, older adults, individuals with pre-existing mental health conditions, and those who have recently experienced a significant personal loss. The department noted that professional mental health consultations are readily available to anyone nationwide through the 1323 mental health hotline, which operates around the clock. Efforts to resolve long-standing conflicts between local communities and wild elephants continue to draw inspiration from the royal commitment of Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakittiyaphā Narendra Thepayawadi กรมหลวงราชสารินีสิริพัฒน์มหาวชรราชธิดา
The initiative balances public safety with wildlife conservation to foster a sustainable ecosystem. This complex challenge primarily affects communities living near major forest zones, such as the Khao Ang Rư Nai Wildlife Sanctuary. The sanctuary covers more than 600,000 rights of dense woodland connecting 5 provinces, including Chachoengsao, Chonburi, Rayong, Chantaburi, and Prachinburi. Khao Ang Rư Nai Wildlife Sanctuary Chief Ekachai Sandi recalled the deep compassion shown by Her Royal Highness towards residents impacted by wild elephants. These encounters frequently threaten both public safety and local agricultural livelihoods. Chief Ekachai shared memories of presenting situation reports during royal visits to Ban Klong Ta In Khao Kichigu district in Chantaburi province. The area has been designated as a model elephant conservation village under the project. During Her Royal Highness's visit, Her Royal Highness instructed officials to use simple language that local villagers could easily understand. This approach created a warm and accessible atmosphere that reflected her close connection with the public. According to Chief Ekachai, Her Royal Highness expressed immense concern for affected populations and promoted a strategy combining community aid with environmental protection. Her Royal Highness advocated for supplementary occupations to help villagers secure additional income, such as herbal crop cultivation and livestock farming. Chief Ekachai admitted that managing wild elephants is highly complex. Field staff must work intensively to monitor elephant movements, herd them away from residential zones, and build local understanding. However, the willingness of Her Royal Highness to personally visit the fields and listen to local grievances remains a powerful source of motivation for conservation officers. The Elephant Conservation Village initiative operates under the Pacharasuta Kachanurak project. This royal conservation program is directed by Their Majesties the King and Queen, who serve as chief advisors. Her Royal Highness Princess Pacharakitiyapha served as the chairperson of the project committee. The project continues to execute the royal policy of protecting national forests and elephants while ensuring balanced harmony between humans and wildlife.
Officials of the Bangkok Metropolitan Administration, or BMA, have pledged to uphold complete transparency and political neutrality in the upcoming Bangkok gubernatorial and city council elections. The administration launched a massive citywide public relations campaign to maximize voter turnout. BMA Permanent Secretary Narong Rungsi led more than 700 executives, civil servants, and personnel in an official gathering titled United BMA for Transparent, Honest, and Fair Elections at the Lan Khon Mueang Plaza. The gathering was held to publicly reaffirm their commitment to supporting a fair electoral process. Officials who vow to remain unbiased, avoid providing advantages to any specific candidate, and work together to prevent all forms of electoral fraud. During the event, the agency officially dispatched the Bangkok Vote public relations caravan to boost awareness across the capital. Campaign vehicles are traveling across all 50 districts to encourage residents to exercise their voting rights next Sunday, June 28th, from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Authorities expect around 4.5 million eligible voters to participate in this election. According to organizers, residents can verify their voter registration status and request additions or removals from the official list until June 17th. Voters who are unable to cast their ballots due to unavoidable circumstances are advised to notify authorities either 7 days before the election or within 7 days after Election Day. Thailand recorded more than 31,000 intellectual property registration applications during the first 5 months of 2026, reflecting a growing awareness among creators of the importance of protecting commercial innovation.
Nearly 32,000 applications were filed between January and May 2026, marking an 8.72% increase from the same period last year. Department of Intellectual Property Director General Oramon Saptawitam stated that the figures show how local businesses, academic institutions, and researchers are actively safeguarding their creative works and technological advancements. The department officially registered about 24,600 intellectual property rights across all categories during this period, representing an 11.16% increase year-on-year. Trademark applications recorded the highest number of filings at 23,400 requests, which is a 7.64% increase from the previous year. Products related to healthcare and medical treatment remain the most popular category among trademark applicants. Applications for invention patents totaled about 3,600 requests, rising 7.99%, with pharmaceutical and healthcare innovations leading the sector. Utility model applications posted the strongest growth at approximately 2,200 filings, surging by more than 16%. Food products, beverages, and herbal medicines accounted for much of this increase, with most applications submitted by Thai applicants and educational institutions. Product design patent applications also rose significantly to 2,614 filings, showing an increase of 13.31%. Textile patents and packaging designs were among the most popular choices in this category. Meanwhile, authorities recorded more than 7,200 copyright works during the period, representing a growth of more than 18%. Most of these submissions involved literary and artistic works created by Thai authors and artists. This continuous growth across all categories highlights the vital role intellectual property plays in adding economic value and supporting long-term innovation-driven growth in Thailand.
That is it for our evening edition of NBT World Brief. For more stories, you can simply scan the QR code on your screen to access our full coverage across all media platforms. Until next time, สวัสดีครับ